This is the AI News Flash for May 17th, 3 a.m. UTC. First up, China's State Council officially confirms drafting of a comprehensive AI law. South China Morning Post reports the State Council's annual legislative work plan, issued last week, explicitly pledges to accelerate comprehensive legislation for the sound development of AI. The plan specifies regulatory frameworks across 6 domains: data protection, computing power, algorithms, intellectual property, cybersecurity, and supply chains, a sharp escalation from last year's vague language. China's National People's Congress has now listed AI legislation as a review item for 3 consecutive years. Industry insiders say Beijing has accumulated enough practical experience to enter full governance mode. Versus the EU AI Act, 38-state U.S. regulatory patchwork, and the UK's lighter touch, China is establishing its own state-led comprehensive regulatory model, a decisive milestone in shaping the global AI governance landscape. Next, a new UBS report finds 26% of recent U.S. corporate layoffs are attributed to AI, up sharply from 16% year-to-date. Released May 13th, UBS economist Aaron Kaptein notes the Challenger dataset captures about 100,000 layoffs per month, roughly 5% of total cuts. 1 year ago, AI accounted for 0% of publicly announced layoffs. Through all of 2025, just 5%. The jump to 26% in only a few quarters signals accelerating AI labor market impact. 42% of corporate respondents now expect AI to shrink hiring pipelines, up from 31% in October 2025, reflecting actively accelerating optimism about labor cost reduction. Block cutting 4,000, Meta up to 20%. Accenture's major restructuring, AI-related layoffs cumulatively over 156,000 white-collar employment entering structural collapse, directly linked to the 2026 midterms top economic battle. The third story, the Wall Street Journal warns that AI chip mania is sowing the seeds of its own destruction. Core thesis, NVIDIA's $100 billion strategic investment in OpenAI, where NVIDIA funds OpenAI to buy NVIDIA chips, creates a circular trade structure echoing dot-com bubble dynamics. NVIDIA's 2026 equity investment commitments topped $40 billion, effectively subsidizing biggest customers and inflating apparent demand. Peter Thiel sold his entire roughly $100 million NVIDIA stake. Michael Burry is shorting NVIDIA and calling out fancy accounting tricks. Even Sam Altman admits investors as a whole are overexcited about AI. Sundar Pichai told the BBC, "There are elements of irrationality. Industry leaders are sounding the alarm, raising fundamental questions about the AI semiconductor supercycle's sustainability." With hyperscalers' 2026 capex boom at $725 billion across 4 firms. Real demand versus illusion is splitting. Broadcom's $600 billion valuation stands in contrast. Institutional stock selection is in full swing, making this the defining 2026 AI investment theme. Fourth and final, Steven Soderbergh's John Lennon documentary, using Meta's generative AI, premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, titled John Lennon: The Last Interview. The film premiered May 16th at the 79th Cannes Film Festival, built around an RKO radio interview with Lennon and Yoko Ono recorded the day he was shot. Meta's generative video AI tools were used for about 10% of the film in thematic surrealist sequences, babies in 1960s clothing, cavemen acting out male behavioral patterns, completed in 5 weeks, impossible at traditional VFX speeds. Meta provided both technology and funding. The film includes excerpts from 64 songs and over 1,000 stills, edited by Nancy Main. Soderbergh said he owes audiences honesty about how things were made, signaling a clear stance on AI transparency. With Peter Jackson endorsing AI in The Hollywood Reporter and Cate Blanchett launching a nonprofit for AI consent frameworks, Hollywood has shifted to cautious acceptance, marking a turning point in entertainment industry AI adoption. That's all for this AI News Flash.